and all those who followed our campaign will recall that fighting and ending corruption in Kenya was a core agenda throughout our campaign as Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party. The presidential election results announced last week represent that continuing struggle, pitting the forces for democracy and good governance against the corruption cartels that are so determined that they will stop at nothing to take control of the government in this country. This is a do-or-die battle for the corruption cartels who have everything to lose should the forces of democracy take over. The corruption cartels are prepared to compromise electoral systems, bribe electoral officials, make security systems look other way, or even kill in order to find their way to power and their ill-gotten wealth and continue stealing from the public. We believe this is what happened in this election. For the sake of Kenya's future, the corruption network must not only be stopped, it must also be crushed. Our supporters deserve the support of all our citizens and all the citizens and leaders of the world who believe in democracy, constitutionalism, and the rule of law. This is the time to walk the talk.
Kugena kwa ithurano iria ciatiririo cia gavana wa kaunti ya Mombatha na nginya Kakamega igatabanio Jumatatu ya tariki 29 mweri uyu turi muikariri giti wa commission ya ithurano mihaka Wafula Chebukati anaririo hindi ya gaikaro na nyiti itemi aria ni hamwe na aria mararugama thiini wa kaunti ici. Ithurano ingi iria igatabanio muthenya oro ucio ni cia icigo cia ubunge cia Rongai, Pokot ya Mohuro, Kacheliba na Kitui Rural hamwe na wodi ya Nyaki West thiini wa kaunti ya Meru na nginya kwa Jega thiini wa kaunti ya Nairobi.
Then on the issue of Kimskit, yes, we had a challenge in Kakamega and Makueni, and purely those are issues that are resolvable. In Kakamega, it was due to logistics. We normally divide the country into various regions, and the Kimskits for another region were taken to Kakamega. I think that's the reason why we had that challenge. But already also we have a procedure for utilization of printed register in case there is any challenge.
We have had a very good meeting with the candidates and together with the team from IBC, and we have agreed that we shall hold the postponed elections on the 29th of this month. That's next Monday. All the elections which were postponed will be held on the 29th of August 2022. The commission has already prepared, the ballot materials are already here. We are also in the process of preparing the KIMS kits to ensure they are in the various elective areas during this week. And the returning officers have also attended the meeting. They'll be preparing the staff who will participate in those elections. We have also allowed the candidates to do campaigns for the next 4 days and stopped for 48 hours before the election date on Monday 29th.
Tukamanyithia maria magi marathi na mbere na kuhaneka bururi-ini. Minister wa githomo Professor George Magoha ni aruguritie weru mutambo wa NEMIS uria huthikaga kwandikithia na kuiga rekodi cia aruto. Mutambo uyu riu huthikaga ni anene a mathukuru, maabitha githomo na nginya aciari gutigirira ni mamenya kiria kirathie na mbere mathukuru-ini matiganite. Minister Magoha augite mutambo uyu ni ukunyihia wanangi wa mbeca cia thirikari amu arutani anene marihuthagira mutambo uyu gwetia thirikari mbeca. Mwangi wa Maina ni anatariria.
Akiariria anyitite mirohonge-ini rwa mathomo hamwe na anene ya githomo kaunti-ini, Minister wa githomo Professor George Magoha augite mogaruruku mutambo-ini wa NEMIS maracungiririo ni mihinga iria ahuthiri maracemanagia nayo. Magoha augite mutambo mweru ni ukuhuthia murutire wa wira na kuingiria anyitite miaingi uhuthiri-ini wa mutambo uyu.
I want to assure the general public that this new engineered NEMIS is going to be much safer, and no sniffing dogs will be able to enter it and do anything funny. It has also empowered many other groups and restricted those groups to certain levels of access, which is what is going to make sure that the data remains reliable. In the past, and we are all guilty about this, there is nobody who is not guilty. We played around with figures. This time, these figures mean lives of children who have parents and guardians. So they are not going to be just statistics.
Amwe ya aria mekugunika na mutambo uyu mweru ni aciari aria riu marihotaga guthurima imwe kwa imwe uria ciana ciao irathoma, uria ireka igeranio-ini, bithi iria irendekana, hamwe na kuihuria mathukuru kana gucenjia murutwo kuma thukuru imwe nginya iria ingi.
The parents will now be able to initiate transfers of their children from one school to another, ensuring that there is efficiency, and that removes all the other interfaces, all the other Kenyan interfaces with which you are very familiar. You know what happens where your child does actually not qualify using either affirmative action or ability to go to a certain school X, but you add a brown envelope in the process. That brown envelope is permanently removed from this process. And the parents will also benefit from information that perhaps they don't know. But if your child is an average child, it does not make sense for you to send that child to a high-flying school because you are condemning the child.
Hamwe na uguo Magoha augite mutambo uyu mweru ni ukunina kaimana wara wa kwandikithia mathukuru matariho maria makoretwo makihuthika kwamukira mbeca cia werere kuma kuri thirikari nene. Oho mibango ya uthii wa nambere mathukuru-ini iri thurimagwo kuma waki wa mbiriria kinya riria ukarika kuhitukira mutambo uyu.
We have had issues in the past where other arms of government will tell me this officer of yours in Kilifi or in Kakamega or in Kisumu is charging 20 shillings in order to register the school. And I've had the capacity to go where I see that the school is a permanent structure. And when you go there, you find it's a mud structure or a wooden structure. This is going to stop.
For once, we are coming to a stage where nobody will claim that we took money to a school that does not exist or to a learner who does not exist.
Honge itiganite cia thirikari iria ni hamwe na ruhonge rwa igeranio bururi-ini NEC, ruhonge rwa kwandika arimu TSC, ruhonge rwa gutabarira mutaratara wa mathomo KICD, hamwe na ruhonge rwa NHIF ni iria koragwo na rutha rwa kuhuthira mutambo uyu niguo kwagirithia uheani wa motungata mathukuru-ini. Mutambo uyu mweru wa NEMIS wirigirirwo kuhuthia murutire wa wira wa Ministry ya Githomo na oho guthinga marima maria makoretwo makihotomia mibango ya thirikari mathukuru-ini. Aciari nao ni mahetwo mweke wa guthurimaga mathomo ma ciana ciao imwe kwa imwe kuria mangikorwo mari hatari gutinda magithie mathukuru-ini maria ciana ciao irathomera. Ngiribotera Inooro TV kuma cikaro nene cia ruhonge rwa rurumataga mitaratara ya mathomo guku bururi-ini KICD. Ritwa riakwa ni Mwangi wa Maina.
Icio ni cigie githomo tugutware kuria kaunti-ini ya Kirinyaga. Muthia riu demu ya Thiba ni rikitie kuihora mai nekuite muigana wa cubic meters milioni 15.6 kuringana engineer uri urugamirire demu ino oikaine ta Stephen Mutinda. Riu arimia mucere mwena wa Mwea thini wa kaunti ya Kirinyaga mari na mwehoko wa umithio makiria wa mucere uri urehetwo ni mai maya na riu nimekuhota kurima imera igiri. Demu ino yanjiririe kugia mai tariki 24 mweri wa gatano mwaka uyu turi thiko nini thutha wa mwako wayo kurika. Mitaratara yothe nimikirire gutigirira gutire hathara ikurehwo ni mai maria maranyururuka thutha wa demu ino kuihora.
Wakati tulifunga bwawa ama geti ya Thiba ilikuwa siku kama 10 hivi takriban, ambapo maji yako yanapita kwenda kuchile chini kwa mto, na wakaaji na wakulima wote walihamasishwa kuambiwa kwamba kwa kipindi hiki tutaweza kufunga maji ndio bwawa lianze kuweka maji. Lakini niseme kwamba baada ya siku hizo, wakati maji yalifikia kiwango ambacho kilikuwa ni kizuri, tulifungua gate na kuanza kurelease maji polepole kuenda kwa mradi wa Mwea. tunaweza kuwa na hakikisho kwanza kwamba hili bwawa li salama, sababu tumeweka instruments za kumesha the settlement, the seepage through the dam wall, na ziko within the levels, so we can say the structure is structurally sound.
Kugina kumeharĩrĩria ma kwĩhĩtithia gavana mũthuri wa kaunti ya Murang'a Irungu Kang'ata na munini wake Stephen Mburu Munania ni marathie na mbere. Mĩhang'o ĩyo ĩgatabanĩrio kĩharo-inĩ kĩa kana ĩgatabanĩrio kĩharo-inĩ kĩa Ihũra mũthĩ wa Aramithi kiumia gĩkĩ tũrĩ. Kamĩtĩ ĩrĩa ĩratabania meharĩrĩria macira atongorio nĩ mwandĩki wa kaunti Patrick Mukuria ũrĩa ndagĩka ĩno marĩ mũcemanio wa ofici-inĩ ya kaunti ĩyo. Kang'ata ayukirie hotani thutha wa guthurwo na kura 256 na 561. Meri ĩrĩa ĩkuĩte mũrigo wa bataraitha ya macani kuma Russia nĩ kinyĩte gĩcukĩro-inĩ kĩa meri kaunti-inĩ ya Mombatha. Meri ĩyo ĩkuĩte tani 21,000 cia bataraitha ĩrĩa ĩtanyĩtwo kũgaĩrwo arĩmi a macani. Mũikarĩri gĩtĩ wa bodi ya KTDA gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ David Ishoho augĩte atĩ mũrigo ũcio wa bataraitha ũgũkuo na mũgithi wa SGR nĩguo gũkinyĩra arĩmi na ihenya mbere ya kĩmera kĩa mbura ĩrĩa ĩtanyĩtwo mweri-inĩ wa kenda. Hĩndĩ oro ĩyo bataraitha ĩngĩ ya tani 47 nĩ yatanywo gũkinya gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ mbere ya mweri wa kenda, ĩgĩtanywo kũhũra ũrĩmi wa macani jeki.
Mbolea imefika ya kwanza, ile ship ya kwanza, hiyo ship ya pili bado iko jiani. Hii bataraitha inatarajiwa kubebwa na SGR. Kwa hivyo I expect a quick evacuation, light from here all the way to Nairobi, and from there it will be taken back to the farmers. We are expecting a wet season hii mwezi wa 9. Kwa hivyo ikifika wakulima wataweza kuweka mbolea yao na iweze sasa kwa ili tuongeze mazao yetu.
Merio ĩkuĩte bataraitha ya tani 41,000 no ti 21 toguo datara gĩtũ kĩanjĩrĩria riboti ĩyo. Hau nĩho tũkinyia mũthia matema maitũ ma ithaa rĩrĩ. Macio magĩũkoma mũkĩrona cihanda thaa 1 na thaa 3 marĩ mothe na njĩra ndikĩru. Njĩtagwo Mũriki wa Mũcoki. Ngatho cia mwanya nĩ kũnyitania na ithuĩ. Tũtigane na mohoro rĩu tũingĩre thĩinĩ wa Kĩgoco Mandi mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ.
Building the containers was by chance. This was more of a DIY. So I worked with local fundis. In fact, the main person here was the welder. The main challenge was space. Putting the space to be functional. I wanted this thing to be high quality, high end. So I can say the finish is expensive. I can't give an estimate, but I know it's a lot.
To watch this story and more, download the Citizen Digital app today.
Kenya's #1 app, Citizen Digital.